Hi, this is a brief introduction to the visits functionality in the Senior Care Authority CRM system. First off, I'd like to say, why would you want to track visits? Well, the visits functionality here is great for keeping track of where you've taken a client, what facilities you've toured them through, and also you can speak because you can look at that through either the facility viewpoint or through the client viewpoint. For instance, if I look to Silverado Senior Living, I can go down in this account and see that, oh, I toured a fellow named Clarence Clifton on 328. And so I can go to the visit number and see the details of that particular visit. If I go to Mr. Clifton's account, I can see that he has toured just one place down here in the bottom, facility visits. He's toured Silverado Senior Living. So again, I can see the visits, how they take place from either one of the two locations. And it also prints out, when you do a visit form, it prints out a cover sheet that you can actually use to insert into a file when you're doing the visit. So let me show you how you actually do a visit form. First off, you have to realize that this doesn't work for leads. You really have to have taken that lead and converted it into the contact in the account in order to make the visit tracking work. So that's number one. Be sure that you've converted your lead into a contact in the account. And if you need to see how to do that, there are videos about how to convert leads. But let's go ahead and do a visit form. There is a visit tab. Click the tab. And I'm going to create a new visit. In this case, the client is going to be Mr. Clifton again. And I see that he appears here, or this is a lookup field. So this would be for a client that I have. I could say Clifton, go, and let's see, let's clear these search results and try again. Clifton. And click go. Now why is he not coming up? Clifton. Let's try using that asterisk in there. Go. Nope. Let's just do the asterisk. Go. This gives me all, and there's my Clarence Clifton right there. Oh, I see. Perhaps it's because I didn't do the first name. Let's see if I just did Clarence. See if that'll come up now. There it is, Clarence C. Clifton. So there were two ways that I could find him, even though I didn't immediately locate him. So anyway, Clarence Clifton is the account that is touring. So he is the senior that's the subject of being placed. And in the contact, this would be the related adult child or caretaker for this particular client. So in this case, this is another Clifton. And I see he appears as a recent item because I did have him open recently. So I'm going to choose Tom Clifton. That happens to be the son of Clarence. The result, I'm going to say that I toured the facility. Let's do it past tense and say, okay, I'm planning on touring this facility. Now the question is, who is the contact at that facility? Well, in this case, I happen to know that the person I'm going to meet with is a person named Jenny. Jenny Admin, and is her name. And again, this is another one that I can find here in the list. If I say Jenny, let's see if she'll come up. There it is. Jenny Admin is part of the RCFE Example Care Home. So that's where we're going to take Mr. Clifton. So I'm going to choose Jenny Admin, and I'm going to fill in that facility over here, RCFE. Sure enough, it pops up again as an example item, or I could use that search feature. This particular case, this is me. I enter my name, and sure enough, I pop up. Date of the visit, it's just by clicking it, it brings up a calendar. I could say I'm going to tour that facility tomorrow on the 29th. I could put notes. Mr. Clifton, let's see, likes the size of this facility. That's not a very great note, I know. I'm sure you'll come up with much better ones. But we put a note in there too. And now as I save this simply save the record. It takes me back to the visit. I can actually see it. And if I go back over to Clarence, I see that down here in the bottom, let's see, sure enough, here it is. RCFE example care home. It's listed it as the 29th, and there's the visit number. And if I go to RCFE care home, I can see here all of the other clients that I've taken to this care home, and there, sure enough, is Mr. Clarence. Now, if I click the visit number, it takes me to the actual visit itself. Let's say I was going to take him to another facility on the same day. I could simply clone this visit and change the admin and change the care home and click Save. And it will again register that as a new visit. So it's very easy to do multiple visits in a single day by using that clone feature. The last thing I want to show you is that it did actually create, you see, we created the tracking. It did actually send me an email. I received an email at my admin email address. Let's see if it's here. If I check for my mail, sure enough, there's a visit form. Came to me from the system. And here's the information I did. It's prepared by me. The date of the visit is upcoming, prepared for Mr. Clifton. This is with a facility. Here's the administrator information and some information on the home and the notes on that. So if I were to copy this, one of the things I could do is I could print this email, or I could select and copy this information into a new Word document, say if I were doing a cover letter for Mr. Clifton, or let's say Tom, who is the son of Mr. Clifton. Or if I wanted to forward this on to the facility itself to say, hey guys, this is who I'm bringing, I'll see you tomorrow. Or if I wanted to register this person, that's another way you might use the visit form to say, here, we're coming, and this is the information I have on them. So in any event, that's really all there is to doing a visit form. I hope you found that's helpful.